Hi, I'm Richard Schulman from Keller Williams Realty here in Santa Monica, and I'm here with my good friend and estate attorney, David Mayman. So we're going to have a quick video today just talking about some basics on estate planning and asset protection, and if you have more questions, just feel free to reply to the email and let me know. So David, we work with a lot of home buyers. What do you recommend is a good step for a home buyer to take from what you do?
So from my perspective, when somebody buys a home, I think that they should hold it in a revocable trust instead of in their own personal names. And the reason for that is because a revocable trust allows them, if they pass away, to pass on their house to their children or grandchildren or heirs in a more seamless process than would occur under probate.
Okay, is that saving them money as well?
It saves them a lot.
Saving the heirs money?
It saves the heirs a lot of money. It saves the estate a lot of money because the cost to do a probate is much higher than the cost of setting up a trust. And the administration costs of a probate are much higher than the administration costs of a trust, where you usually have a family member act as a trustee who can make sure to divide the assets exactly as you want them done.
Got it. Okay. And how hard is this to do? This sounds complicated. Walk me through the process to get a trust.
It's actually a fairly simple process. You talk to your estate planning attorney, you can call me or somebody else, and you say that you want to set up a revocable trust, you're buying a house, and they will help walk you through the process. You tell them a little bit of information about who you are, what your assets are, and who you want to give your assets to in the event that something happens to you. And they'll draft it for you, and you should have it done in reasonably quick time.
Okay, and if I bought a house a year, 2 years, 10 years ago, does that change the process at all?
It doesn't really change the process of drafting the trust, but the estate planning attorney will help you put the house into the trust by recording it with the Los Angeles County Recorder's Office.
Okay, so not really a big difference overall. So if I'm buying a house now, I already have one, I can do that. Okay, great. That answers a lot of questions for me. So switching gears, David, the other question I have is we work with a lot of investor clients. What do you recommend? Let's say I already bought my house and I put it into a trust, and now I've bought a rental property, or I even owned a home and now I'm buying a new home. What do you recommend as far as the rental?
If you're holding investment properties and you're starting to build up a business in that capacity, then I would definitely recommend putting your buildings into an LLC, a limited liability company. And what that does for you is it allows you to protect the assets that are held in the limited liability company from creditors that might try to attack you personally, and it will protect you personally from creditors that are trying to attack you from something that happened on the property.
Gotcha. Okay, and again, what's the process for, I bought a rental property, or even I own one from before, what's the process for me to get an LLC?
Again, it's fairly straightforward. You talk to your estate planning attorney and they can help set you up with a limited liability company, or there's other attorneys out there that will also set up limited liability companies for you as well. And they can walk you through the process. Just make sure when they're doing it that they keep an eye on asset protection aspects of a limited liability company, and make sure that you divide the interest between at least two parties, and it could be spouses and it could be partners. Just make sure that it's between more than one party.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. That helps out a lot. If you guys have questions, let us know. Thank you very much.